It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Jared Jones.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and they might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Fires to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, those kind of lucky, soft hits will always make you smile. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Meyer digs in now.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. With plate 2 full, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Hard hit right side. On to first. That ends the inning. So one left. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And next for LA, Tyler Locklear. Well struck left field. That's back. And it hits the fence. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Here's the left fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. This one popped up. Betts sizes this one up. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 on the road. Number 3 had a rough go of it in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in. And I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Rhett Lauder. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. The relay to second, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
1 out, base is empty. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. This one in the air. Fry. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. Tag, save. He's into third on a wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Reaching for it. 1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Runner takes off. Popped up. Jones grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Sasaki. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Number 3. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and looking for when they turn to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Looking to get the tying run on.
Pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds salvage Game 2 here at home to even this series.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3. Especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Smoked to the left. This looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. The relay throw. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-zip.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 out. Runner at second. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 ball in the dirt, but kept close. Yamamoto was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Slides for the stop. Over to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Third game of the division series. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In the air, left field, down the line. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the 0-1. Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Collier around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that base.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
And there's a base hit to the left. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now the left fielder, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Line drive, come on.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Reds lead one. They lead it 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the third baseman, David Fry. That one ripped. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throws to second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throws to first in time. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Play it home, he's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up late here in game 4. Now a fly ball to right center. Lee sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that is that. Angel Ornelas, the next to hit for the Reds. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet. But...
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 10-4.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Berg. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in.
Swing and a pop-up. Smith should have this one. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like the Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Well struck left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Sasaki back to work. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. There's a line drive to left field, and no one can get there. Around first, heading for two. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Sasaki back to work. There's a strike. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
The 2-1. There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Lefty matchup things not going so well.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Nice grab. Strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Now here's Nolan Jones. Bubic is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.